Welcome. This is a 20-minute full body yoga warm-up for the inflexible and the beginner practitioner. You can use this any time of the day to help bring movement into the body. For this practice, you might want to grab a few pillows or blocks, as many as you need. I'm not using anything fancy, just some pillows I have laying around and 2 blocks. And we will begin standing at the top of the mat. Gently swaying the arms side to side. And just let go here. Be silly. Don't worry about what you look like. And we'll gently begin to slow the sway, coming to find some stillness. Take your time here. We'll inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach, grabbing all that space. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, heart center. Perfect. Go ahead and find a seat. Now, if sitting cross-legged is a bit intense, no worries. Go ahead and elevate your seat by sitting on a pillow or 2. Again, as high as you need. Use as many as you need. You may feel okay here with the knees a little lower. If not, you can simply plant the feet. Keep the knees bent. There's no rules to finding what feels best for you and your body. If you do feel comfortable crossing the legs, but the knees are a little too high for you, place some pillows under the knees for added support. Play around here. Do whatever feels best. And when you find your preferred seat, begin to circulate the neck. So just feeling out all the clicks and ticks. Opposite direction. Back to center. And you can do this next pose without the blocks, but if you are seated quite high, you may want to use them. And here I'm placing 1 to my right and 1 to my left. So we're going to inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, plant the left hand to the mat or block. Right hand reaches up and over, rolling that right shoulder open so you can take your gaze up. We'll inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, side stretch towards your right. Continue syncing breath with movement, moving at your own pace here. We'll come back to center. We'll inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, taking a twist towards your left. Inhale, hands up overhead, taking a twist towards your right. And once again, syncing breath with movement, moving at your own pace. Sitting tall here, gently tucking the tailbone. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. And when you're ready, we'll come to a tabletop pose. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take your time moving the props if you have them. On an inhale, we'll drop the belly, taking your gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, rounding through the spine, gaze down for cat. Continue syncing breath with movement, once again flowing through each pose at your own pace. Come to center and begin to find some organic movement. So really just moving wherever the body takes you. This is your chance to really acknowledge all the hidden corners of the body and observe as you're moving. So observing and being present here, observing any sensations that are happening. Notice where you're feeling that tightness or tension. Notice where you can bring more space into the body. So maybe using your breath to create that space, using your exhales to let go. And when you're ready, come down to your belly, elbows resting under the shoulders or just in front. So feel free to bring the elbows a little further more towards the top of the mat if the back bend is a bit intense. On an inhale, lifting the sternum. As you exhale, softening the shoulders. Rest here or plant the hands under the shoulders, pressing into the tops of the feet. As you peel your chest off the mat, gaze up, full breath. As you exhale, melt all the way back down. And we'll flow gently through this motion. Take your time. Doing this a few more times. Perfect. On your next exhale, we'll send the hips towards your heels for a child's pose, hands reaching forward, forehead, chin, or cheek to the mat. Now, if this pose does feel a bit intense or your hips are sitting quite high, no worries. Go ahead and place some pillows between your hips and the calves, or just between the hips and your heels. And this will help support your hips, elevate your hips a little higher. And if the shoulders are feeling tight here, rest the torso over a pillow, as many as you need. See what feels right for you. And each day is going to be different. So really honoring the body each and every day. And when you find a nice, comfortable position, we'll begin to work through the body. So drawing the breath into the chest. And as you exhale, softening the shoulders, allowing the arms to be heavy, hands to be heavy. And drawing the breath into the belly, expanding the lower back as you inhale, so just feeling the waistband of your pants getting tighter with each breath. And as you exhale, softening the hips, softening the feet and the ankles, observing the body, and staying neutral with all and any sensations that do surface. Using your inhales to create that space, and using your exhales to sigh out any tension. Inhale, gently round up one vertebrae at a time. Let the head come up last. And when you're ready, come to laying on your back. Feet planted on the mat. Elbows in line with the shoulders or just a bit lower than the shoulders. Begin to rock the knees side to side and seeing how low you can get the knees. Observing what's pressing into the mat, so observing your glutes, maybe the outer hips. And you might even feel a clicker pop in the sacrum, just a mini adjustment, don't worry, completely normal. And acknowledging any stretch within the chest, if any. And we'll come back to center, hugging the knees as close to the chest as you comfortably can. Maybe keep them arms distance away. And we will begin to draw a circle with both knees. And feel free to use your hands. If you feel like there's not enough strength to really get your knees in that circle, use your hands, no worries. This is going to create that strength. Go ahead and come back to center, giving yourself one last hug, big squeeze. And when you're ready, take the feet to the bottom of the mat. Hands to your sides, palms facing up, preparing for Savasana. Taking this one moment out of our day to just be here now, with the body in its fully relaxed state, in its present state. We'll work through the body, beginning to soften the forehead and keeping a gentle gaze with the eyes, or begin to close the eyes. Softening the jaw. Notice if you're pressing into the back of the head. Just begin to soften the back of the neck. No tension here. Drawing the breath into the chest. Exhale, softening the shoulders and the upper back. Arms become heavier as you begin to let go. Hands are heavy. Drawing the breath into the belly, biggest breath you've taken today. Exhale, softening the spine, the mid-back and the lower back, allowing the spine to find its neutral, natural position. In doing so, you may notice the hips getting slightly heavier. If so, observe the sacrum connecting deeper with the mat. Acknowledge the earth completely supporting you. Begin to soften the knees, allowing the feet to naturally splay out as they become heavy. And we'll rest here a few more moments. Continue to observe the body, the breath, or just soaking in presence. Gently begin to wake up the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rocking the head side to side, bending the knees. And rolling over towards your right, we'll take a full inhale. And exhale. We'll gently come to seated. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for joining. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on future videos and live streams.